But I have these things on, and I have my flippers for a purpose. Today, Kita Pelli from KitaPelli.com is here to talk about water exercise. I've brought my gear. I'm ready to go. Let's
you look
rock.
like Waterman.
I look like a two-tailed Jar Jar from Pokemon. Ow, these are cutting off my eyeballs.
We're talking about water therapy and how you can lose weight in the pool or out in the ocean swimming.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Now let's talk about in the pool first, because I think more people have access to
a swimming pool.
Yeah, and it doesn't have to be a lap pool, does it?
No, it doesn't have to be a lap pool. You can actually swim in anything that's anything from the hip above. We're going to talk about exercises today.
Okay, let's
go.
And
one of the first things we're going to talk about is going out and purchasing a kickboard.
Okay.
Kickboard is something really basic, and again, all ages can do this. So even little kids to adults, all ages can do this. What you're going to do with the kickboard is just hold your hands right here on the edge of your kickboard, hold it straight out in front of you, and always allow at least this much of the board to be out of the water when you're kicking. And what you're going to do is do a flutter kick, and I don't know if you can see my legs down there, but we're going to kick the whole length of the pool just like this. So you're working your hamstrings, your glutes, and your low back. And this is really good for people that if you have any kind of spinal dysfunction or any injuries in your body, because it's non-weight bearing. That's what's so great about doing hydrotherapy or anything in the pool.
But half the board needs to be
out of the water.
Half the board
needs to be out of the water, because sometimes what I'll see when I'm teaching
people
a
laying
class,
on top of it.
they'll lay on top like this,
Yeah.
or they put they'll hold it like this, and the water will come up above this and make it a little bit more difficult.
These
now,
training paddles.
Training paddles. Our next tool is excellent. Now you can get these in all different shapes and sizes. They have them for children and adults. These are the medium-sized ones. They have real big ones for men, so if you got bigger hands. And what we're going to do with this is a great way to provide resistance while you're swimming. So if you want to, in other words, lift weights while you're swimming, you're going to go ahead and put these paddles on. And what they will do is teach you how to have a smoother stroke while you're swimming, but they also provide resistance. So when you're pulling through that water, you're actually pulling down on that water as you're coming out.
And you can't cheat with those.
You can't cheat with these.
Because you have to bring your arm all the way out
all
of the water.
All the way out, and as you come up to enter. So this would be a really great freestyle stroke here, and then we can do breaststroke.
Should you wear these?
Yes.
When you're doing those?
Well, let me tell you, this is what I do. We'll go through the progression here. The first thing I do is I usually kick with the kickboard.
Okay.
I'll usually spend about 5 minutes with that. Once I have my legs warmed up, then I'll put the kickboard down, and I'll usually put my zoomers on next. That's what these are called. They're called zoomers. They're just they're a smaller fin, but if you have diving fins, go grab those out of the garage and use those. But these are a little bit smaller, and what they do is they provide a little bit, again, more resistance on your leg, but they also allow you to go through the water really quickly and fast. Okay? So then I'll do about 5 minutes with the zoomers. Then I'll take the zoomers off, put my training paddles on, and work with my upper body. Then I'll do 5 to 10 minutes with both of these. And then I'll cool down usually with my kicking.
Okay, so that's does it really matter which progression to warm up?
No, it doesn't really matter which progression. What you want to do is whatever your weakest link is, that's what you want to train first.
What about something I've been doing lately? I really like it. After I take my run on the street, I jump in the pool and I run in the water for about 100 reps, lifting my knees up to my chest. Is that good?
Excellent. Amazing. In fact, one of the courses that I took being a lifeguard is called the WSI course, and they make you go out in the water and tread for about 5 to 10 minutes. And that's excellent for your legs. You can get weight belts that actually you can put around your waist and actually run in the water that will cause you to have a really amazing workout. But if you don't have a weight belt, just go on out there into an area of the pool where it's deep enough and just tread water. You can tread water with your legs kicking and your arms under the water. And to increase your resistance, tread with your arms out of the water. So all of your arms out of the water, just utilizing your legs. And that's an amazing workout.
So if you had fins on or something too.
If you had fins on,
it would be a little easier to...
Yeah, fins would be a lot easier. Again, that would be a beginner, and then as you advance, you just definitely take those fins off, arms up out of the water, and just kick those legs.
Do you, now, would you recommend, we're out of time, but water exercise for people over hitting the pavement?
I absolutely, there's a lot to be said about weight-bearing exercise on the pavement, but if you have injuries, or you're prone to injuries, or you're rehabbing, get in that water. I'm in the water all the time. After my horseback riding accident, that's what got me back in shape.
Yeah.
So water is very, very amazing. Great modality.
Always used in rehab.
Yes.
Always. Water's involved.
Yes.
Kita Pelli, KitaPelli.com. Kita Fit, actually. www.kitafit.com or 259-7477.